Freedom itself was attacked this morning by a faceless coward, and freedom will be defended.
Oh, God!
Oh, my God.
On itself, and it is.
The other tower are also crumbling. Now, the reason this is happening, according to the website for the World Trade Center, they're actually telling us that the structure, the outside cladding of this building is integral to the safety and security of it. Once you penetrate that, apparently...
Well, now what you're watching there, this is...
So I was sent a YouTube video from a friend telling me that 9/11 was an inside job. And he said, dude, this is a really scary video, but there's got to be something wrong with it. Can you watch it and tell me what's wrong with it? So I watched it, and it was very spooky and scary, and it got me thinking, wow, maybe it was an inside job. And then there was the scene where they show one of the towers collapsing, and as it's collapsing, you see these large puffs of air come out of the sides of the building as it's collapsing. And the video says this is evidence of a controlled demolition, because these are the explosions that are occurring that's causing the buildings to collapse. But I knew just vaguely some basic science about how the World Trade Center buildings collapsed. And those weren't explosions. That was the air escaping as the floors pancaked on top of each other. So once I saw that, the whole video just collapsed for me. You know, I can't trust these people anymore. And then I started re-examining all the other claims they were making, and they're all just as specious. They're all just anomaly hunting. You find things that, if you don't know about that particular issue, sounds odd and sounds out of place. But once you talk to an expert about it, it's no longer out of place. Skepticism, or scientific skepticism, to define it more accurately, is not about a set of beliefs. It's not that if you believe X, Y, Z, you're a skeptic. Skepticism is a process. It's a process of taking in a claim and then analyzing it and then coming to a conclusion that is relevant for that set of evidence.
Delivered because of your prayers, because of your faith. Here it comes, complete healing in Jesus.
There's a very important distinction between cynic and skeptic. A cynic is someone who just doesn't want to believe things. A cynic is just as bad as someone who believes too many things, because their beliefs are determined ahead of time and it's completely unrelated to the evidence of it. A skeptic is someone who wants to proportion their beliefs to the evidence.
Ouch.
I can't expect everybody to be as passionate about skepticism as I am. It's just an area that I find very interesting. The least I could hope for is that people will raise red flags when appropriate. I don't expect people to, read every issue of Skeptic magazine. But I hope that if they get confronted with an extraordinary claim, they take a step back and ask for extraordinary evidence and be willing to walk away from that claim if they can't get that evidence.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. As the surface is fine and powdery, I can pick it up loosely with my toe. It does adhere in fine layers, like powdered charcoal, to the sole and sides of my boot.